What's going on, everybody? Welcome to Nolan, Mr. Lucas, episode number 35 for February 16, 2025. I'm drinking some hot cocoa while I try to get energized for this damn podcast, everybody. I'm actually quite decently energized, but obviously when I talk so much, I can honestly get exhausted, as I could tell on, on Thursday, when I actually passed out 6:30. Yeah, I fell asleep around 6:30 on a Wednesday night, or Thursday night, excuse me. It's just lovely, I know, people. Just lovely, I freaking know. I woke up at 4 o'clock in the morning, too, and I was like, oh, boy. It's probably a one-time freaking thing, dude. And lo and behold, I actually had decent sleep last night. I went to bed at 10 o'clock, and then, obviously, like, was that Friday night? Actually, it was Friday night I had this thing, yeah, because last night was the day after that. You get the freaking point, people. I actually went to bed last night at 10 o'clock. I woke up today around like 5 o'clock, so it's not the greatest schedule. It's better than it was yesterday, the previous day, but it's real, people. We're back today with episode number 35 of No Limits with Lucas. If you missed any content, go check that out. The daily show is from February, what would it be? It's February 10th to 2025, February 11th, 2025, or down Sunday for February 14th, 2025. And we got a special one for February 15th, 2025, your daily shows. Go check out my YouTube content. Both of the daily shows on the 14th and 15th are uploaded on YouTube. So I'll upload on YouTube. Also, my very first one was all before this. Was dedicated to my girl, my first ever YouTube video. Dedicated not to my girl, Mercedes Moné. Go check that out. I'm going to actually get into a little bit of a schedule at the end of the show where I got all three of my stuff I usually upload on. Being Spreaker, all audio platforms, Spotify, iHeartRadio, Amazon Music, Spreaker itself. If you want to watch on Spreaker, nonetheless, you can do that as well. So we're getting to that. Those little things we got to discuss. And we're also discussing, like, for YouTube content, also Patreon content. Our Patreon still exists to me, people. Don't get it twisted. Patreon still exists to me. So I'm up on a lot lately. For the next couple of months from now on. Knock on wood, something drastically happens to me, so I'm kind of worried about it, but I'm not worried about it at the same time, if it makes any sense. Let's not get focused on that right now, shall we not? I'm kind of a little bit depressed on myself a little bit. Let's just be freaking real. Let's get into your episode number 35, shall we? We're into your Monday Night Raw, February 10, 2025 grades. Get into that. Also, your Tuesday Night NXT, February 11, 2025 grades. Also, your AEW Dynamite, February 12, 2025 grades. As well as the WWE Smackdown, February 14, 2025 Valentine's Day grades. As well as your NXT Vengeance Day 2025 highlights and grades. We met the grade you did the show. The 2025 highlights and grades. As well as your AEW Dynamite Grand Slam Australia 2025 highlights and grades as well. And also just saying wrestling history, update Lucas podcast statistics, and content in general come up at Patreon, YouTube, and Spreaker in general, and quote other day to finish off your podcast. So I think you're watching No Limits with Lucas, maybe as always, going to today's No Limits with Lucas podcast, episode number 35. So I don't let you guess, so your Monday Night Raw, February 10, 2025 grades. Starring Jey Uso. He starts to show the Yeet Man himself, Jey Uso. He kicks off Monday Night Raw and gets attacked by WWE World Heavyweight Champion Gunther, and Uso officially makes his decision to face Gunther for the World Heavyweight Championship at WrestleMania 41 Las Vegas. Best thing on the show. Best thing on the show for sure. Gave this overall grade an A-, believe it or not. I really like this start. What do you want me to say? I explained this on the Tuesday Daily Show on February 11, 2025, where I said, like, Jey Uso, it's going to be interesting if he dethrones Gunther. Is he or is he not? I would think he will. It's how many times we're going to go through this vicious cycle where Jey Uso's got to be in world title contention, but not win the big one. He's obviously a former Intercontinental Champion, I get that. But he's yet to win a world championship in his whole career. So does he end that streak at WrestleMania 41? Be interesting to see. Should be interesting for sure. Keep all update on that as I feel as the WrestleMania season goes by, week by week, month by month. Okay, A- overall grade will start the show. On to Io Sky. Before I get into this match, Io Sky is backstage, I believe, after this match with Dakota Kai, one of my favorites in all women's wrestling. With Rhea Ripley being announced that Rhea Ripley would defend her WWE World Women's World Championship, Io Sky The Raw after Elimination Chamber 2025. That's a freaking dumpster fire creative decision from Triple H there. Not only are you having Io Sky not face Rhea Ripley at WrestleMania, which everyone wanted to freaking see, but you can't even meet him in the middle. You're not going to have this one be an Elimination Chamber either. Like, what the hell? What the hell are we doing here? Really? Really? Not an Elimination Chamber. That's a bad creative decision from Triple H if I ever seen one. Everyone in their goddamn mother want to see Io Sky be the one to dethrone Rhea Ripley at WrestleMania 41, maybe at least dethrone me, at least face Rhea at WrestleMania. You don't want Io Sky to be Rhea's opponent for WrestleMania. Every freaking normal wrestling fan. But no, Triple H says we can't have that, brother, as Hulk Hogan would freaking say. But dude, I'm not comparing Triple H to Hulk Hogan. Don't get it twisted, dude. Hulk Hogan's in his own tier of selfishness. But still, come on. Why not Io Sky and Rhea Ripley at 1-1 WrestleMania? I don't get that whatsoever, if you ask me. It's obviously a WrestleMania-worthy match, I feel. I feel like it's obviously a WrestleMania-worthy match. So Rhea Ripley's built up, and Io Sky in the best women's wrestler in all professional wrestling. To say the least. But Io Sky and her partner here at the Damage Control, Dakota Kai, my favorites. They defeat Liv Morgan, Raquel Rodriguez. This gets a B+, so it's a very fun tag team match. Probably the best women's tag team match of recent memory, dude. Proves how much the division sucks. You know, your best creative of all time for the women's tag team division. It's a B+, but it's a different conversation for another day. This is actually a pretty fun tag team match. You get a B+ overall grade. And Liv Morgan was at a bloody nose in this match. Well, she was bloody up some. I think it was a nose. I'll go back and log my man. Liv Morgan's a freaking badass for that, I gotta be quite honest. It's an overall grade of a B+, and Io Sky and Dakota Kai defeating Liv Morgan and Raquel Rodriguez here on Monday Raw. We want to match that really disappointed me, in honesty. One of my favorites in women's wrestling, Bayley. She defeats Lyra Valkyria in women's elimination chamber qualifying match. The women's Intercontinental champion, Lyra Valkyria, makes another decision. Why is Lyra Valkyria in this type of match? She should be worried about defending her women's Intercontinental championship at Triple H. Wasn't she get eliminated by Ivy Nile in the Royal Rumble match involving the females? So why the hell are we not having Ivy Nile get an automatic championship shot against Lyra Valkyria instead of Lyra Valkyria in a women's elimination chamber qualifying match at Triple H? Gotta ask the honest question here, Hunter Hearst Helmsley, Paul Levesque. Gotta be quite honest with you, this match didn't impress me at all either. I love Bayley to death. Bayley's one of my favorites, you all know that. I didn't like Lyra. I didn't like Lyra to a point as well. This match disappointed me, so it gets an overall grade of a B-. Be honest, something being believably a lot worse than that. AJ Styles has a promo until he gets interrupted by Dominic Mysterio and Carlito, two members of the Judgment Day. And basically, me and Styles' next feud is with the Judgment Day, to put it on column, we want to call him post Damian Priest and Rhea Ripley. This gets a big fat C. Are you freaking serious? AJ freaking Styles made his WWE return of Royal Rumble in 2025 on February 1st. And now the Raw he makes his return on full-fledged or a television show. He's feuding with the freaking Judgment Day. The only match that'll be interesting to me is AJ Styles and Finn Balor one-on-one, and also AJ Styles and Finn Balor against two members of the Judgment Day. One, so the Judgment Day 2 opponent turns on Finn Balor. That's the only thing that will interest me here. Literally, that's the only thing that will freaking interest me. Other than that, I couldn't give a single crap about this. Literally, I couldn't care. I couldn't care at all. Literally, I couldn't, to say the least. It's no more grade of a freaking C. And on to the Warriors. Eric and Ivar versus American-made Julius and Brutus Creed, the Creed brothers. Ends in disqualification. This is all grade of a B. Very fun tag team match on this show. Obviously nonsense. The right outcome of doing the DQ finish. And I'm not the Warriors losing the tag team champions. You want them losing the world tag team champions. As the champions in general. He don't want American-made taking another unnecessary L, dude. As you hear freaking cars outside my house. I am so freaking sorry. The snow plows are at my house. Can't make this up, dude. Can't make this freaking crap up. I'm doing a podcast here, and here comes snow powers on my freaking street. Oh, man, you know, freaking frustrating. I know it's their jobs and stuff, but it's still freaking frustrating, you know? Very sorry if you heard that in the background. Going back to this, the War Raiders versus American Man was a pretty fun match. Gave it an overrated a B. I like Julius Creed hit one of the members of the War Raiders with the World Tag Team titles. And it was not actually right outcome here. Right outcome for sure, because you don't want American Man to take another L, and obviously Warriors, you don't want to lose them losing as tag team champions as well either. So grave it be. Moving on to CM Punk. He has a promo, and then Logan Paul interrupts and potentially teasing Logan Paul and CM Punk match for WrestleMania 41. Please, love of God, no. That's just a no. CM Punk, when you're big time, when he's on his tail end of his career, like what, 2 or 3 more years probably left in him as a full-time wrestler. Even as a wrestler in general, I feel. Punk's been through a lot with wrestling. He's been injured the last couple years, especially in AEW, and now obviously his torn biceps and already wanted to run WWE. And a real match in 2024, obviously you don't know about that. But yeah, he's making at least one of a few WrestleMania opponents left in him with Logan Paul. Please, love of God, Triple H, do not do that, please. Nothing against Logan Paul. I know people don't know. He's everyone's favorite wrestler, Logan Paul, right? He's obviously not mine, but everybody else's wrestler he is. I'm just saying in general. It's obviously a joke, people. Nobody likes Logan Paul half the time. But still. You can't waste one of CM Punk's few WrestleMania matches left in him for Logan frickin' Paul. That's what I feel. Basically, it's already a B-. Moving on to Logan Paul in the main event. He defeats Rey Mysterio in the main event in the men's Elimination Chamber qualifying matches. Also gets an overrated B-. Probably the worst Raw on Netflix on that era. Raw main events on Netflix era. Obviously, this is not. It was okay for what it was, but I didn't care. This was a main event on my television show on Netflix. Come on, Triple H. You gotta make something better than that, dude. I love Rey Mysterio. Logan Paul's a good wrestler. I don't like him as a human, but you get the point. But, dude, why are we Rey Mysterio and Logan Paul in main event of Raw on Netflix? Granted, it's for Elimination Chamber and qualifying match. I understand that. But as a main event for Raw, don't like it. Don't like it at all. It's all rated a B-, and your overall show is all rated a B. That's your Monday Night Raw, February 10th, 2025 grades. Moving on here. WWE NXT, February 11th, 2025 grades. So, Cora Jade, a very shocking turn of events on the show. Well, not turn of events, but it was just very shocking outcome in this match. Cora Jade defeats one of my favorites, Bayley, and women's wrestling general Bayley. And Jade is now added to the NXT Women's Championship match at Vengeance Day, which you get into in this very podcast, my highlights and grades on that. That's just another grade of a B. It's a very decent match for what it was from the start of the show. And Roxy, I forgot to mention this on a daily show for, Friday? On Valentine's Day. It was Roxanne Perez came out as the hugger gimmick Bayley was pad. I even did a hugger theme song, so I was dying laughing when I heard that. I was surprised I forgot to mention on a daily show on Friday. I'm like, oh my god, that was freaking brilliant from Roxanne Perez. Oh my god, that was freaking hilarious, dude. She actually played very well. I think she's played better than Bayley always used to do it. Really, I thought so. I wasn't a fan of the hugger big gimmick Bayley had. I wasn't really that. I know she's always a great wrestler and always one of underdog babyface roles. I get that. But dude, I like this babyface Bayley more than a hugger gimmick Bayley. I really do. Not that it's booked like that, but you get the point. But Roxanne Perez played a very fun hugger gimmick that Bayley once possessed. That was pretty good on her part, dude. Pretty fun. It was pretty entertaining too, nonetheless. And all help distraction got Cora Jade hit a DDT on the floor and DDT in the ring for 1, 2, 3, and shockingly pins Bayley 1, 2, 3. Very shocking events and very shocking match in the show being decent enough and being no real great show of a star of a show at B. A decent match between both women between Bayley and Cora Jade. And moving on, Josh Briggs and Yushokia Namaria. I think I'm saying that dude's. I watched Vengeance Day last night. I still can't pronounce the dude's freaking name. I don't know if it's an accent I have or why I can't pronounce his name correctly. I really can't. Unless I am doing it right, I just don't know about it, but still. Briggs and Mariah defeat No Quarter Catch Crew and Hank and Tank. Also Hank Walker and Tank Ledger. They'll face Nathan Frazier and Axiom for the NXT Tag Team Championships at Vengeance Day, which obviously took place Saturday night. This is what we're at B-, but I'll be honest. I'm going back to the match between Frazier and Axiom with Josh Briggs and Yamaria. That match impressed the living crap out of me last night. Discussed on the Vengeance Day highlights and grades, but this match is pretty pointless, though. On the number contendership, I did not understand whatsoever. And you hear another freaking snowplow. Lovely, dude. Freaking lovely. Can't get to this podcast on freaking snowplowers. Unbelievable. It's unbelievable. It didn't snow that much. Let's just move on. Let's just freaking move on, dude. This guy gets that triple threat tag team match over with a B-. Moving on, so Lexis Kane defeats JDC to retain the NXT Heritage Cup Championship. C-. Really? Do we have to have the Heritage Cup Championship on this show? Against a guy that was once known as Fandango, now going on by a different name in NXT, all because he worked for TNA. Really, dude? Really? Unbelievable. C- is great. Lexis King and JDC are Fandango. I don't want to call this, dude. C- is your grade. Let's just freaking move on. This match sucked, to say the least. The match just as much sucked. Nikita Lyons defeats Zarya. Another C-. What the hell are we doing with Sol Ruka and Zarya, dude? Really? Really, dude? Nikita Lyons being one of your big signings in all 2024 for women's wrestling there, Shawn Michaels. Nikita Lyons is not good. When are you going to get your thick frickin' skull there, Shawn Michaels, HBK? She's just not good. She really isn't. Watch the television shows. You would know Nikita Lyons is not a good professional wrestler. Not even that great in general. I don't even like the character at all. She's just boring and ugh. Oh my god. C- is great. Let's just freaking move on. So it's something that shocked the living crap out of me on this show. Absolute Ricky Starks shocks the NXT universe and NXT fans by making his surprise appearance and makes his official NXT arrival. Give us over Raven A. I gotta get this out in the public though. I hope the guy is named Ricky Starks. I watched Vengeance Day last night and ended up just advertising Ricky Starks, who supposed to be in a contract signed for his official NXT contract on this Tuesday tomorrow. Not Tuesday. Tuesday will be what? The 18th of February? That edition of NXT? But you have to name his freaking name live on NXT television. You just have to name him Ricky Starks, which alarms the living crap out of me. He needs to go by Ricky Starks. I don't care what anybody says there. Ricky Starks, and you hear fucking snowplows again. I am so sorry, boys and girls. I am so sorry. I'm gonna yell down this freaking background noise. No, it's not my good show. Hey, I'm sorry. I am so freaking sorry. I'm not even gonna edit this out because it's freaking funny. I think it's freaking comical. I really do. Unbelievable. Doing this crap all freaking day long. It's unbelievable. Ricky Starks, I hope he's named Ricky Starks. I really freaking do. If he goes by any else name not named Ricky Starks, I'm going to be an angry professional wrestling fan. I really am. But this was actually a very shocking turn of events. He gets an all-grade an A. And I'd like to see Ricky Starks the day after, again, release from AEW, turns up to NXT. Freaking insane if you ask me. Moving on to your main event. Tony D'Angelo, the reigning defending NXT North American champion. I like to say champion. I like how I said that. I'm sorry, it's like Italian, like Tony D'Angelo, no pun intended. Let's just go with Tony D'Angelo. He defeats Rich Holland in the main event inside a steel cage to obtain the NXT North American Championship. And after the match, Izzy Dame turns it back on Tony D'Angelo and the damn D'Angelo family. But this match is actually not that bad. I think we need a steel cage match for this. But I think it's developed the story a little bit of AZ Dame turn her back on D'Angelo, so I kind of like it from that standpoint. I still think we can get it done without a cage involved anyways, but we get the freaking point, dude. We get the freaking point. I actually like this a lot. AZ Dame turn her back on Tony D'Angelo. It actually fits it perfectly. Something the D'Angelo family stable does not need a female in their stable. Once the female's like Italian, like Tony D'Angelo. I don't know if Tony D'Angelo def is Italian. I think he is, but you get the point. He's playing an Italian gimmick role, at least at bare minimum. So we'll see what Izzy Dame does with Shawn Spears. She's align herself with Shawn Spears in this segment. We shall see what Izzy Dame does in NXT post Tony D'Angelo, the D'Angelo family stable, and with Shawn Spears in general. That was that great. It's an overall grade of a B. It's overall show for NXT February 11, 2025. It's an overall grade of a B-. And those are your grades for NXT this week. On to AEW Dynamite February 5th, 12, 2025 grades. Now there's a guy showing outside my freaking house. Lovely. You can hear it right in front of my freaking desk. Lovely. Oh my god. Well, I'm going to upload this to Twitter, so I'm going to make this big comment. I'm sorry if you hear the background noise. I'm very sorry. It's not outside my freaking control, to say the least. Well, on to your Dynamite grades, though. Hangman Adam Page defeats Max Caster to start the show. Max Caster Open Challenge. It's not a grade of a freaking C. Didn't care whatsoever. Max Caster, oh my god. He just do that. As I said, I think it's on the Friday Daily Show, and it does cover Dynamite grades or highlights. Max Caster lost all his freaking aura he once possessed it. Yeah, I think he had that much aura to begin with. I think he just basically like his rap things and rap battles or where he does anything. Basically, a John Cena Thugonomics impression, but not even freaking close to John Cena Thugonomics in all honesty. That makes any sense. This match is no grade of a freaking C. Let's just freaking move on. Better stuff for Hangman Adam Page on the show. Before we get to the Death Riders, defeat the Undisputed Kingdom, retain the AEW World Trios Championships. It's no grade of a B-. You know how much I hate 6-man tags, trios, matches. I'm going to freaking name these types of matches. I hate them so much. I just don't like them. I don't like him whatsoever freaking ever. You can't blame me. There's all the same spot fests over and over and over and over. And the referee looks like a freaking idiot out there, you know? Freaking ridiculous. B- is your gray and Death Riders retain their Trios Championships. And you hear another freaking, oh my goodness, man. No, but this is actually kind of freaking comical. This is freaking comical, man. All you can do is freaking laugh. It's all you can freaking do. Literally. Moving on to Samoa Joe. Oh my god, dude. Another trios match. Samoa Joe and Katsuyori Shibata and Hook defeat Aaron Solo, John Cruz, and Rosario Girillo. C-. A back-to-back trios matches. This is even by far even worse than the first match. Did we freaking have to have this on the show, Tony Khan? Basically, a Samoa Joe squash match involving two of his partners against the other trios. Why? What the hell has happened to AE freaking W? I don't like it whatsoever, dude. C- is your freaking grade. You should be thankful it's not freaking lower, Tony Khan. And AEW freaking sickos. You should be grateful it's not freaking lower. Moving on. The Powerhouse Hobbs. And the Outrunners. They interrupt the Learning Trees. Yeah, the whole Learning Tree. Hi, guys. How you doing, guys? See your buddy over there. You doing good, sir? I'm glad you're doing good, so I don't really give a crap. Learning Trees beat down a Bandito. The Outrunners and Powerhouse Hobbs interrupt the beat down of Learning Trees and being Bandito. B- is your freaking grade. It's actually not that sensitive when I think about it, but dude. Do you care? Do you care about anything Chris Jericho is doing in the year 2025? Because I know I don't. I know I freaking don't. He's got to retire, dude. Just call it quits, Chris. Give it up. Oh, my God. Get the hell out of freaking this company and get out. We can work behind the scenes all you want. That's actually perfectly fine with me. You train a younger talent, that's all fine with me. As an in-ring wrestler, your best days are obviously behind you, bro. Just saying. B- is your grade. Move on to MJF, Max Wheeler, Jacob Freeman. And the highlights of the show, backstage, MJF had Hangman Adam Page as phenomenal face-to-face interaction when they both were freaking talking down each other's big-time blows in the company. Like for Hangman Adam Page, he gets talked down by MJF by him blowing his second chance to get an AEW World Championship. And then Hangman Adam Page dive back in his face too as well. That was freaking a highlight, a whole Dynamite show, if you ask me, this week. A full-fledged television show, big time. That was the highlight. Right there, Hangman Adam Page and MJF. This doesn't get great or anything. I'm going to get the MJF show in the match in a minute with Dustin Rhodes. But, dude, that was a freaking highlight of Dynamite this week. That was a Dynamite this week. That was freaking great, if you ask me. Hangman Adam Page and MJF should be a very good feud. I don't like seeing Hangman Adam Page back to a babyface this soon. But, hey, anything can help this freaking company in AEW. Alright, anything can freaking help at this rate. Maybe better off for him. I don't freaking know. Wait to find out. Sprung on MJF himself. Maxwell Jacob in the match. He defeats Dustin Rhodes by TKO. Gave us I think the best spot in this match where MJF tried to go for the crossroads. I'm like, oh boy. It's obviously homage to Cody Rhodes, Dustin Rhodes' brother. I'm like, oh boy, dude. MJF is such a prick, and I freaking love it, dude. I freaking love it, man. This gets the best grade of the whole night. Gets no grade but Edmund A to wrap things up there. Moving on to Megan Bay in a squash match. She defeats Maya World. It's not getting in the D ranges. This gets an all grade, believe it or not, guys, a B-. This might be an A++ in squash match grades. This is actually a very fun squash match, if you ask me. I like the lot of the aura Megan Bayne possesses. Dude, I really do. I think Megan Bayne is very good at what she does. And big time build up here, and I like this match a lot. Nice squash match for Megan Bayne, to say the least. Move on to Chris Down. By the way, when Chris Down came out of the ring, she stared at Megan Bayne, basically teasing a feud between those two women. I can't mind that whatsoever. Not until a mid-card feud for women's division is what AEW probably could use, in all honesty. Moving on to Chris Down, though, in the match in Jack. She defeats Penelope Ford. Another B-, the same grade as Megan Bayne in Maya World. Should tell you a lot in this freaking match, dude, to say the least. It's not a bad match, I just didn't care. Didn't care at all. Christian gets the win here. Move on to the Hurt Syndicate. Bobby Lashley and Shelton Benjamin. They defeat the Guns. Austin, Colt, and Gunn retain the AEW World Tag Team Championships. They gave us all grade a B. Pretty decent tag team title match here, and you know the Hurt Syndicate are not losing those tag team titles. You know damn well deep down the Hurt Syndicate were not losing those titles. And nor should they anytime soon. And the team that should be beating them is Brody King and Buddy Matthews and the Hounds of Hell. Formerly known as the House of Black, remember, Malachi Black's on his way to World Wrestling Entertainment. So that's why they changed the name of the Hounds of Hell to, or basically from the House of Black to Hounds of Hell, to say at least. He's going to rave a B. Finally on your show, Cope man himself, Adam Copeland. Finally gets Jon Moxley to convince Jon Moxley to defend his AEW World Championship against him at Revolution. Another C-. What the hell are we doing here? And Cope, Mr. Cope, decides to destroy the suitcase where it has the AEW World Championship in it. Do you know how freaking ridiculous that sounds? But it's what he did. Look what he did. He's called Cope, and he destroys a suitcase with a World Championship in it. What a way to make your titles look prestigious there, Tony Khan. Freaking awful this segment was. I don't care. I don't care what anybody says. And by the way, the Grand Slam Australia Bruce Brain Brawl match, not the worst, it's the worst grade of freaking the whole pay-per-view or special team event, you freaking name it, dude. C- is your grade for this, and your overall show for AEW Dynamite February 12, 2025 is an all grade of B-. Moving on to your Friday Night Smackdown February 14, 2025, your Valentine's Day grades for this show. Cody Rhodes, he starts the show with Drew McIntyre interrupting Rhodes, and then Jacob Fatu interrupts by saying he's going to bring the undisputed WWE Championship back to the Bloodline. No, sir, you are not going to be doing that. C+ is your grade. This was like a good old-fashioned SmackDown intro where he had his promo against Cody or somebody else, maybe Roman once in a while. And he gets interrupted by some people back and forth. I don't care. I don't freaking care, dude. I don't freaking care. SmackDown freaking sucks, man. And by the way, I seen this report out yesterday before NXT Vengeance Day, where Road Dogg Jesse James, Road Dogg in general, is now the co-head writer for Friday Night SmackDown. Gee, I wonder why SmackDown's been boring recently. I wonder why it's been so freaking boring. That should probably show out. Not that Triple H is a pat in the back here. He's probably one that made this freaking move to begin with. But Road Dogg is the co-head writer for SmackDown. I don't care, dude. Don't care at all. It's freaking boring. This show is so boring, dude. C+, your greatest start to show. Naomi. She defeats Chelsea Green in Women's United States Championship Unification match. Oh my god, dude. Let's try it again. Naomi defeats Chelsea Green in Women's Elimination Chamber qualifying match. It's over with B-. And why the hell having Chelsea Green, the Women's United States Champion, and a world title implications, dude? Why? Why? Especially the same thing with Lyra Valkyria. The Women's Intercontinental Champion, Women's United States Champion should not be in world title contentions right now. About being mid-card champions. I don't get it. What are we doing here? Do you see Shinsuke Nakamura and Braun Breaker in qualifying matches? No. So I need both Lyra Valkyria and Chelsea Green involved in this. I don't understand that type of freaking logic, dude, if you ask me. B- is your grade. Move on to the Motor City Machine Guns. Chris Sabin and Alex Shelley defeat Los Garza's home Humberto Carrillo and Angel Garza. Another B-. And by the way, your whole overall show great for each match. The highest one was all tied with B-. Proves how much freaking SmackDown sucks on a week-to-week basis. B- is your grade. Your grade? Oh my god, do you hear that? Oh my god, today is some sort of a podcast, boys and girls. You all like my entertainment here. You'd be grateful, dude. There you go. Leave me a like on YouTube and Spreaker. Let's do this. Leave me a rate on Spotify, dude. Let's do that. Be a 5-star. It takes 5 seconds out of your freaking day. And I know we never mention this, but please do that for me. It helps the podcast grow, if you honestly. It's actually true. It's actually very true. You can look it up. The Motor City Machine Guns defeat Los Garza's B- on your overall grade. We want to LA Knight defeats The Miz. A C freaking plus. This will be even freaking lower. It's probably English for a United States Championship among contenders match. You know who is winning this. There's no way The Miz will be facing Shinsuke Nakamura in 2025, dude. It's just not going to happen. And do you care? The Miz, LA Knight beating The Miz. What are we freaking doing, dude? What is wrong with this freaking show? I don't get it. This show freaking sucks. I cannot wait for June once the show goes back to 2 hours. I cannot freaking wait, dude. This show is a drizzling crabs, if you ask me. C+ is your grade. Move on to Carmelo Hayes defeats R-Truth. A freaking big C, if you ask me. I love R-Truth, Daryl. He is freaking hilarious as Ron Killings. And Carmelo Hayes is a great professional wrestler and a future piece in the main roster. You think, right? Main WrestleMania main event type guy. Lately, he's not been booked like they're even close to that. And I'm not saying he has to go right there right away. But at least he got to be somewhat competing for the United States Championship by now, Triple H. This man's not even sniffed it since losing that, Crown Jewel against LA Knight and Andrade. What are we freaking doing here? I don't understand what the hell we're doing with Carmelo Hayes here. I don't like it. Braun Breaker is your Intercontinental Champion. You would think at least Carmelo Hayes, on the opposite side, we compete for the United States Championship. No, he's not even doing that, dude. He's making a lot of the freaking R-Truth. And what was the last place last week? Akira Tozawa, yeah. Couldn't he explain anymore? C is your grade. Move on, Tiffany Stratton. The reigning defending WWE Women's Champion, glorious Tiffany Stratton. versus Nia Jax, but the Women's Championship ends in disqualification and Candice LeRae and Jax beat down Stratton until Trish Stratus makes it safe for Stratton until Stratus is beat down as well. And then Charlotte Flair, 2025 Women's Royal Rumble match winner, makes her decision. She chooses Tiffany Stratton at WrestleMania 41 for a WWE Women's Championship. I know a lot to unpack that, right? Just gets all agree about B-. The match was okay for what it was. I think it was overhyped a little bit, the way people are speaking this stuff to be online. But Charlotte Flair then makes her opponent official choosing Tiffany Stratton. I actually did freaking know who she was be choosing at WrestleMania. I called it right from a freaking jump before she came back to WWE, before she even competed in a Rumble match. If her or she wins the Chamber or wins the Royal Rumble in general, she's choosing Tiffany Stratton. She's winning on one of the two things. If she won the Rumble, she's choosing Tiffany Stratton. Lo and behold, who was right? Me. A lot of different podcasts that know about this. This gets over with B-. What the hell is wrong with this the women's division? Charlotte Flair. Where was the rumors of her being a gimmick change? It's the same freaking gimmick she's doing it right now, the Queen gimmick. Where is the freaking gimmick change? I don't get it. Or character change or whatever the report was. Was it false? I wasn't told it was false. It was confirmed by Fightful Select or PW Insight, one of the other two. It was confirmed by that. Where the hell is it, Triple H? Shawn Michaels. Triple H. What the hell are we doing? Even Road Dogg Jesse James, you can blame him now, too. I'm not going to blame Triple H now. I'm just going to blame Triple H when I think about it, dude. B- is your grade. We all know who's choosing Tiffany Stratton, dude. I call it right from the jump. God, the shoveling outside my freaking house, bro. Freaking insane. I want a freaking record. Can I please record, please? Literally, you can't make this up. You can't make this freaking crap up, man. It's ridiculous, I know. Moving on to your main event. Damian Priest defeats Braun Strowman and Jacob Fatu in the main event with a men's Elimination Chamber qualifying match. Another B-. Dude, what are we doing here? This Triple M match was not that bad. I did like this one development of outside shenanigans where Solo Sikoa got involved with Cody Rhodes, where Solo Sikoa and Tama Tonga team up on Rhodes, and Solo Sikoa about his Samoan spike on Cody Rhodes. But Cody Rhodes got out the way, and he hit Solo Sikoa hit Tama Tonga. See, that's interesting. That's at least somewhat interesting. That's somewhat interesting. But do we need another Cody Rhodes and Solo Sikoa match to build this up like this? Or go through this? Hell no, we don't. We don't need another Cody Rhodes and Solo Sikoa match to tell me that Solo Sikoa is getting kicked out of Bloodline 2.0. You don't need to tell me that. For another match. Here's all we're going to be minus. And Damian Priest been pinned Braun Strowman's the right outcome here. I mean, you can't pin Jacob Fatu in this match. Anytime you lose anytime soon, you take a pinfall here, thank God. Damian Priest pins Braun Strowman, right outcome. It's all going to be minus. It's all show for Friday Night SmackDown, February 14, 2025 edition of Valentine's Day edition of Reverse SmackDown. It's all rated by C+. Awful show, nonetheless, if you ask me. Moving on to your NXT Vengeance Day or WWE Vengeance Day 2025 highlights and grades. Starring Stephanie Vaquer. Oh my God, to be honest. Stephanie freaking Vaquer. Oh my golly. That woman has freaking insane freaking aura to her. She is gorgeous and she can wrestle her ass off. She's badass. Stephanie Vaquer is freaking great in professional wrestling. One of big time future pieces in your women's division on NXT in general, and main roster in general, Raw, SmackDown, you name it. For years to freaking come. But think if she's 1 year younger, I think she's like 2 years younger than Mercedes, my girl. That's kind of crazy, dude. Only 2 years younger. Maybe a little bit younger than that. Not that Mercedes is old or anything. I'm just saying in general. Like, standing back curves, like, build up this big rookie, but she's been on actually for quite a decent time. I know about her until, like, last year, the match against my girl Mercedes at AEW for Britain Door for New Japan Strongman Championship and TBS Championship, which basically sent Stephanie Vaquer right to WWE's hands. You know, you gotta be honest, dude. Come on. I've seen this report. I'm actually going to discuss it later on. Maybe sometime later. I'm not going to discuss it right now. I'm moving on to Stephanie Vaquer. She defeats Fallon Henley to win the NXT Women's North American Championship. This gets an overrated at B+. Very, very fun start to show. Very freaking fun. These two women kicked ass in this match. These two women kicked freaking ass, if you ask me. This was a freaking good professional wrestling match between two female wrestlers that I love. Stephanie Vaquer. That woman is just insane. She's insane. She's a great pro wrestler. One of the best probably in the world, I would think, right now. She's only, 31 years old right now. That's freaking insane, if you ask me. And Fallon Henley is growing me a lot over. She gets to continue getting better and better week by week, month by month, year by year. Fallon Henley is freaking great in general. This is a very fun with North American Women's Championship match. It's already a B+. And Stephanie Vaquer is your new champion. New champion, to say the least, dude. B+ is your great right outcome. Stephanie. I don't know about this, though. I like to see Stephanie Vaquer in the world title implications right now, but then again, I'll take it a little bit later on in the show about that in general. But Stephanie Vaquer is your new NXT Women's North American Champion on the show. It's an all-grade B+ to start the show. Very fun match. Move on to a match that's the best grade of the whole night. Actually, no, I lied. It's not the best grade of the night. But it's very tied for the best, not tied, but the second best grade of the night. And this match freaking impressed the living crap out of me. But then again, it's Nathan Frazier and Axiom and Fraxium in general. The best tag team in the world right now, I feel, is Fraxium. I think that wholeheartedly. These two are NXT and the best tag team of all in the whole world right now. And that's just how I freaking feel. That I stand by that. Nathan Frazier and Axiom are freaking great as a tag team and great tag team champions for NXT. And they defeat Yoshokia and Maria and Josh Briggs to retain the NXT Tag Team Championships. This gets an overall grade of an A-, believe it or not. This was freaking great. The crowd was into this. They're into a Stephanie Vaquer and Fallon Henley, too. I think NXT in this more than Stephanie Vaquer. I think Stephanie Vaquer is over as hell with the audience right now. But this tag team match, I think that blew out of water with Stephanie's reaction. This was a freaking great tag team match. I was not looking forward to this going into it. But then again, if there's a tag team, I said this on Twitter last night. I was covering NXT Vengeance Day. I said this last night. If there's any tag team that can make me change the difference, I don't care if a tag team title match going into it, but I can care going out, it is Nathan Frazier and Axiom and so is Fraxium. That's how much I think of those two. Those two are freaking great. You can change the match in a snap of the finger. That's how freaking great Nathan Frazier and Axiom are. As tag team champions, and then them retaining tag team titles are great. It's obviously right. I think it's an A- overall grade. Props to all four of these men, for sure. Moving on to the worst match of the night. I don't care what Eddie Thorpe says. This man can't take constructive criticism I see online, right? I'll get to it in a minute. Eddie Thorpe defeated Trick Williams in a strap match. His overall grade of a C+. Eddie Thorpe is just boring to me. He's just boring. I'm not impressed with Eddie Thorpe. It's obviously an opinion. I don't wish the guy any harm, or I don't wish the guy any, bad stuff to happen. And I don't wish that. He's just not impressive. He's very boring of a professional wrestler. It's just how I view him as a professional wrestler, dude. Not how I view him as a freaking person, dude. Literally. I see him, not that he attack me or anything, but he attack people online who can't take a constructive criticism or a professional wrestler opinion. I don't get with these wrestlers. They get all sensitive over freaking constructive criticism of constructive opinions. I don't get it, dude. Why are you so sensitive? Just ask him, dude. I'm just asking, man. Eddie Thorpe he just doesn't impress me. He is not. He's just not it for me. And yeah, Trick Williams put this guy over. I don't like that. C+ you're great in a freaking strap match. No, what's with NXT making these big time stipulations? Yeah, freaking a steel cage match this past Tuesday with Rich Holland and Tony D'Angelo just discussing the NXT grades. And now you have a strap match where Eddie freaking Thorpe involved. C+ is your grade, if you ask me. Moving on to Ethan Page. He defeats Javon Evans. This is an all-grade with B. Very decent match. I like the story these two men are telling where Javon Evans getting taken out by Ethan Page a number of weeks ago. Made a turn recently, and now he wants vengeance, so pun intended. Actually fit the NXT Vengeance Day show in this event. So big props for HBK to put this there's a vengeance type for Javon Evans. He honestly didn't get his vengeance here. He didn't get his revenge here, but you get the point. He attempted to get his revenge, but he actually failed to Ethan Page. He fouled to Ethan Page. I feel like there's another match involved these two matches. Maybe at Stand Deliver in April WrestleMania weekend where Javon Evans finally gets his moment by beating Ethan Page. I think that'll be pretty cool if you ask me. This was a decent match though. I like the story where it tells me these both men in these matches, Ethan Page and Javon Evans. It's all great with freaking B. A B for sure. Moving on to Oba Femi, the badass Oba Femi. By the way, before I get to this match, after this match, this retribution stable. I don't know what the hell. I think it was Dion Lanks was involved in this. This looked freaking awkward as hell. If you know Retribution was Mustafa Ali and everybody else involved in that. Mia Yim was involved with that. I think Dijak was involved in that release. Dijak. And they make Mace and Madden, but also known as Mace. He's on AEW, with Mansoor and everything. You get the freaking point, people. You don't know Retribution W, go look them up. It was probably the worst stable in all professional wrestling history. They just like this. NXT does this basically type of gimmick like this. It's not the same people involved. This is Mustafa Ali's not released, and so is Dijak. Mia Yim's obviously on SmackDown right now, and everything. You get the point. But it's Retribution type stable interrupted, and after Overpay was celebrating his win over Austin during Grace Wild spoiler alert, they just attacked him. And they attacked someone else. They just attacking the tag team champions, Fraxium, and also Josh Briggs and Yoshoki and Namaria. They attacked those guys as well. I'm like, oh my god, dude, this looks freaking ridiculous. This looks freaking ridiculous in the most awkward way possible. If you hate Retribution, you're going to hate this stable as well like I did, dude. Just tell you right, it's just like Retribution, if you ask me. I'll be shocked if it's just shocks me as a big time thing. I gotta be honest, this looks freaking awkward and stupid as hell, to say the least. Boba Femi defeats Austin Theory and Grayson Waller to retain the NXT Championship. So we're at B+. I was not looking forward to this match on paper, but this match actually pretty good. This match is going to be pretty decent and pretty fun as well. Just already at B+. And Boba Femi. Probably looking forward for the Ricky Starks. I wonder how Ricky Starks' name is going to be named. I hope the God it's Ricky Starks, to say the least. Whoever he's defending the championship next could probably ultimately fall into Boba Femi, because I don't think Ricky Starks challenging him for the NXT Championship anytime soon. Maybe it's Stand Deliver at the earliest, so I think to be doing that. But I don't think he's being challenged at Stand Deliver either. Maybe he was supposed to spill some wins on us, but maybe he gets a shot at Tony Diaz as North American champion. We'll find out then. But this World Title match is pretty fun. Pretty fun match for sure. I gave it a B+. And basically teasing more Austin Theory and Grayson Waller being now split up. It's all but confirmed Austin Theory's turn to baby. So I'll be in mind this, though. I wouldn't mind if Grayson Waller get turned on by Austin Theory. Or maybe Austin Theory turns on Grayson Waller. Grayson Waller turns on Austin Theory. You get the point. One of you are going to turn each other. And what I think is going to happen is Grayson Waller's going to stick with him on SmackDown. Or Raw when he's going to go in a transfer portal. But Austin Theory, I feel like he's going to go right down to NXT. I feel like it'd be a pretty fun one for him, getting some feet, getting better utilized on him. He probably use a guy like Austin Theory in the men's division. I think that'll be actually pretty fun for Austin Theory, in all honesty. He can run NXT for sure. As a babyface, nonetheless. Biscuits could all rate at B+. Pretty decent triple match for the NXT Championship. But on to your main event. Julia, the reigning defending NXT Women's Champion, defeats one of my favorites, Bayley, Cora Jade, and also one of my favorites, Roxanne Perez, and retain the NXT Women's Championship in the main event. And after the match, Stephanie Vaquer appears, and her and Julia attempt to end the show by raising them both to the championship until Jordan Grace's music hits, and she appears to close the show and stare down Roxanne Perez, Stephanie Vaquer, and Julia, and then the close up the show with a little bit of Titantron and outro to go off the air. That was freaking great, dude. That was freaking great. And by the way, Julia pinned Roxanne Perez, which basically means Roxanne Perez is going off the main roster now. I was shocked they pinned Roxanne and not Cora Jade. I know, honestly. But then again, you want to make Roxanne go out in general and put over Julia once again, go off the main roster right now, actually. Feeling with Bayley, probably. So when I think about it, I don't mind that whatsoever, no, honestly. So that's all I'll say the least. And Julia, obviously, right after winning the championship, we're changing the championship here, and this is going to be interesting. Stephanie Vaquer Julia and Jordan Grace. I can see a Triple West winner take all. Maybe that's Stand Deliver. For both championships. Should be freaking interesting, dude. That might be freaking interesting to say the least. This match is actually pretty fun. People did not like this match for some reason. I actually quite liked it a lot. Best grade of the night. Probably the best match I felt tonight. Because an overgrade of a freaking A. Maybe because Jordan Grace appeared to me. That's why I think about this match. Probably more of a better grade. But I actually enjoyed the match quite a bit. I enjoyed the match in all 4 women for sure. Cora Jade held her own in this match. Roxanne and Bayley and Drew always great in general. This gets an overgrade of an A. Your overall show for NXT Vengeance Day or Vengeance Day 2025 is an overgrade of B+. Very fun Vengeance Day of 2025 if you ask me. Moving on to your final piece of grading I got to do on this show. Your AEW Grand Slam Australia 2025 highlights and grades. Starting the match that actually quite impressed me. Will Ospreay and Kenny Omega's defeat Konosuke Takeshita and Kyle Fletcher to start the show. But this might be the best grade of the night. Best grade of the night for sure. It's an all-grade of an A. Very, very freaking badass freaking match. In both these teams, Will Ospreay and Kenny Omega and Konosuke Takeshita and Kyle Fletcher to start the show. It's an all-grade of a freaking A. Very, very freaking fun match. I was not expecting to be this into the match when I was watching Grand Slam Australia. The day after, I think it was on yesterday, this morning, actually, no, I want to say yesterday. It was this morning, actually. I mean, I watched the Mercedes Moné and Harley Cameron match, and Jackson, I saw the freaking spoilers, of course, but I watched all the rest of the show, including Mercedes and Harley Cameron for a second time as well. I watched the whole show this morning as well. Will Ospreay and Kenny Omega defeat Konosuke Takeshita and Kyle Fletcher to start the show. It's an all-grade of a freaking A. Very fun tag team match. It's the best grade of the night. Moving on to my girl, the lovely, lovely, lovely Mercedes Moné. You don't want me showing her? Click the hell off my podcast then, asshole. I'm just saying, bro. I'm just saying. You can always say, you don't like me, you can like me. I'm just teasing you. I'm just teasing you people, to say at least. My girl Mercedes Moné. Let's go back to the match. My girl Mercedes Moné, reigning defending AEW TBS champion, defeats Harley Cameron. The woman from Australia herself, Harley Cameron. It'll be the first Australian woman on this show, so I'll get to that one in a minute. Mercedes defeats Harley Cameron to retain the AEW TBS championship. It's an overgrade of a freaking B. Not a bad match at all. Mercedes definitely elevated Harley Cameron the best she could. This is actually a pretty good match for sure. It gets an overgrade of a B. Pretty fun match. Both the Mercedes Hogan wins once again. That doesn't work for me, brother. Man, one of these days, I hope Mercedes does a freaking Hulk Hogan leg drop, dude. Just to piss you assholes off. That'll be freaking brilliant for Mercedes. To pull off a Hulk Hogan leg drop. Not that I want her to be doing Hulk Hogan moves to begin, but just antagonize you freaking Mercedes Hogan loving idiots. It'd be kind of funny to see her pull off a Hulk Hogan leg drop. I gotta be honest, that'd be a freaking fun way to do it. Maybe in the Harley Cameron match, which maybe if they meet again, like for me all in, maybe for in Texas, maybe for a TBS championship. I like to see it. Maybe then it'll backfire for Mercedes and she loses. But I get the freaking point. Mercedes Moné defeats Harley Cameron for retaining the AEW TBS championship. That will grab a B. And right outcome here. You're never going to have Harley Cameron beat Mercedes Moné here, my girl. It just wasn't going to happen. Harley Cameron has one win under her belt going into this match. And that's about it. I forgot who it was against, but you get the point. Doesn't matter. One win and over like what? How much is Mercedes at? Like what? 15 at bare minimum? Maybe it was less now. You get the point. She has more wins than Harley Cameron recently. And you're going to have the undefeated streak of Mercedes and by a woman that has one win under her belt. Man, I'm glad you freaking dumbass AEW, you dumbass idiots are not booking AEW programming. I am freaking thrilled you're not booking AEW programming. Because that'll be a freaking bookend botch if you ask me. That'll be really stupid if you ask me, dude. But just, if there's another match here, I wouldn't mind this. I wouldn't mind another match where Mercedes gets her first L against Harley Cameron. I actually would like that quite a bit. But not anytime. So you gotta build up Harley Cameron, get some incredible wins under her belt there. Be patient, you freaking idiots. Be freaking patient. Oh my god. Professional wrestling fans not freaking patient or what, dude? I might be a culprit every once in a while as well, but dude, I can be patient as well as anything I feel like it. Why I call shit right down the middle. I know I'm saying for S-word, but forget it, dude. Forget it, man. Mercedes defeats Harley Cameron, right outcome here. I don't care what any freaking fan wants to say. Mercedes Hogan, Mercedes Hogan. Let me go get my Dorito pack right here, boy. Shut up and get your Doritos out of your fat ass mouth there, what the, I don't even know what to freaking call you, honestly. You freaking weirdo. Oh my god, man. How can you people be so delusional? How can people be so delusional? I don't get it. Watch the television show. You know why Mercedes retained the championship here. I want to see another match here. All in Texas. You build up Harley Cameron in the meantime, get some incredible wins under her, but she can challenge Mercedes again. Then she can give Mercedes her first loss. Any questions? Thank you for commenting. Get out of here. Oh my god, dude. I hate people like, dude, these be so stupid. I can't, dude. I really can't. If I'm wrong, I'm wrong. There can be one or two women in this match for Mercedes at All in Texas. It's Chris Statler or Harley Cameron that she's going to lose to. Is there one of those two winners? Chris Statler or Harley Cameron? To say at least. This pipe dream is Athena. That'll be a pipe dream, but she's too busy on freaking Ring of Honor for some stupid reason. And I hate that. I freaking hate that big time. Mercedes Money defeats Harley Cameron to obtain an AEW TBS Championship. Give it all a grade of B. Moving on, so the Death Riders, Jon Moxley and Claudio Castagnoli, defeat Cope and Jay White in a Bruce Bane brawl match. B- is your grade. I don't freaking care, dude. I don't freaking care. This is easily the worst, not that this is the worst match, but this is, what are we doing? What the hell is a Bruce Bane brawl? I don't care. I don't care to say at least you freaking know what a Bruce Bane brawl match even is. I don't care. Can we, please, the love of God, end this Death Riders freaking crap, dude. It's drizzling, there's just ruining AEW. The Death Riders storyline is a freaking dumpster fire, if you ask me. B- is your grade. Moving on. The Kazuchika Okada defeats Buddy Matthews to retain the AEW Continental Championship. This also gets a B for the same thing with Mercedes and Harley Cameron. This gets a normal grade of a B. Not a bad match here. Not a bad match whatsoever. I think Okada's still undefeated, right? He's like Mercedes. I think he's undefeated, I believe. At least one-on-one matches. I don't think he made all multi-man matches. I don't think he's undefeated, but you get the point. You get the freaking point. It's an normal grade of a B. Pretty fun match, though. Buddy Matthews and Kazuchika Okada, pretty fun match as well. Actually, it's two of the best, I'm not saying the best professional wrestlers on the face of the earth. But two very great professional wrestlers, Kazuchika Okada and Buddy Matthews for AEW Continental Championship. And Okada beats Matthews to retain his championship. And moving on to your main event, something I am not very thrilled about. Not that I hate Toni Storm, right? They actually really like Toni Storm. But timeless Toni Storm defeats Mariah May in the main event to win the AEW Women's World Championship. This is an overall grade of a B. Only because the match was decent for what it was, but I can't pronounce how much I hate this outcome. Why the hell are we going right back to Toni Storm as your women's champion? All because you can't build up Mariah May as a credible women's champion, Tony Khan. What was all the point of build up to begin with Mariah May ultimately turning back on Toni Storm once she won the Own Heart Cup tournament in 2024? What the hell are we freaking doing? And why go back to Toni Storm? What? Because Mariah May's not your cup of tea anymore, Tony? That's your own freaking problem. You didn't build up Mariah May, the credible women's world champion she obviously is to me. And a lot of different wrestling fans in general. Mariah May is freaking great. And she teaches you a lot in that build of Toni Storm in 2024. We also culminated and all in London. I freaking hate this outcome. What the hell are we doing here? Mariah May deserved a lot better of a championship run in AEW. She deserved a lot freaking better in this match. And by the way, you end with a freaking roll-up for Mariah May's championship run. That was the exclamation point on the bullshit Sunday, if you ask me. That was the exclamation point on that. Mariah May's championship reign ends on a freaking roll-up. That's inexcusable, Tony Khan. What the hell is wrong with you? This is your own problem, Tony. You can't build up new stars. Even when championships on their waist like Mariah May does, or had. They still are not built like a champion they could obviously be. What the hell is your problem, Tony Khan? What the hell was this booking decision was freaking horrible, dude. No, I don't hate Toni Storm. I actually love Toni Storm. My pick, was my women's wrestler of the year of 2024. But her going right back to the women's championship with Mariah May, being Mariah May, because Tony Khan can't continue with his Mariah May's title reign because he is so impatient whatsoever. You get the wrestling fans that are pissed off at Mercedes retaining against Harley Cameron. They're like those freaking people. What the hell are we doing, Tony? What the hell are you doing? Toni Storm's now a 4-time AEW Women's World Champion. And AEW has been around for 5 years. And how long has been Toni Storm been in the company? Like what? Been what, for like 3 years? 4 years maybe? That averages out to be at least one championship run per year. Are you freaking serious, Tony? I love Toni Storm. I really love Toni Storm. She is freaking great. Like I said, my pick in all 2024, the best women's wrestler in 2024. But her going right back to the world title picture by being Mariah May was freaking stupid booking from Tony Khan. I didn't even blame Toni Storm at all. I'm blaming freaking the other Tony Khan. Like that there? I don't care. It's more serious things here. What the hell was this booking decision, Tony? You ought to be a freaking shame to yourself. I knew once Toni Storm won the Casino Women's Gauntlet match to face Mariah May at Grand Slam Australia, I knew that was the end for Mariah. I knew right then there was the end. And lo and behold, it was the end of her championship run. What the hell are we doing here? Tony Khan, you ought to be a freaking shame to yourself. This is a bad booking decision I've ever seen one. It's all great of a B, only because the match was actually pretty good. Obviously, it's Mariah May and Toni Storm are great professional wrestlers. But this outcome, it should be a fat F for the outcome. But I'm being nice enough for this. It's all great of a B, and your overall show for AEW Grand Slam Australia is all great of a B as well. As your overall stands this week, number one show is NXT WWE. I can't even freaking speak. That's how dumb I'm on the last creative decision for AEW. For WWE Vengeance Day's number one show this week, 2025, all rated B+. Second place is Monday Raw, February 10, 2025, and AEW Grand Slam Australia, 2025, all rated B. And third place is NXT for February 11, 2025, AEW Dynamite, for February 12, 2025. And last place is Friday Night Smackdown, February 14, 2025, all rated with C+. That is your overall show stands this week as well. And finally, on this day in wrestling history, updating elements of Lucas podcast schedule and to statistics. And I'll be discussing my Spreaker audio platform people out there, my YouTube people out there, and my Patreon people out there. I'll discuss my schedule for all of those. So, and it's also statistics as well for his audio platforms. And also quote of the day to finish off your podcast. Just starting this day in wrestling history, 1985. Bruno Sammartino came out of retirement to wrestle for his first match in 3 years. He teamed with his son David to face Paul Orndorff and Bobby Heenan in Philadelphia, Pennsylvania. That's 1985. Moving on, 1987. Bret Hart won his fourth WWF World Title in a feature in your house with the Final Four at Chattanooga, Tennessee. The main event featured the last four in-ring competitors from the previous month's Royal Rumble match, which Stone Cold Steve Austin won after he came back into the ring, after he won by eliminating by Hart. The original prize for this match was for a WF World Title match at WrestleMania, I believe it would be 13. However, the TV creative with Ray Ritten was changed when Shawn Michaels forfeited the championship 3 days earlier on Raw. The event also marked the debut of Chyna, who posed as a kayfabe fan who attacked Mariana, who was ringside for a 6-man tag team match involving Goldust. Also on the card, Rocky Maivia, also known as The Rock, obviously, retained his newly won Intercontinental Championship against the previous title holder, Hunter Hearst Helmsley, also known as Triple H. That was 1887. Moving on 1998. On WWF Monday Night Raw from Dallas, Texas, it was announced that Rocky Maivia will once again defend his Intercontinental Championship against Ken Shamrock at WrestleMania, I believe, 18. It was this edition of Raw which further teased a power struggle in the Nation of Domination when The Rock presented the leader of Forkov with a life-size picture of the Intercontinental title holder. So that's 1998. Months year later, 1999. On Raw's War Night in Chattanooga, Tennessee, The Undertaker defeated Kane in an Inferno match. On the show, the Public Enemy, Rocco, Brock, and Johnny Grunge made their WWE debut with disqualification. I lost my freaking notes big time there. Disqualification went over Edge and Gangrel. The run in the company lasted 6 weeks. On 2004, year I was born, Booker T and Rob Van Dam defeated Evolution members Ric Flair and Batista for the World Tag Team titles on Monday Night Raw from Bakersfield, California. That was 2004. Moving on to 2010. WWE presented the last episode of ECW on Sci-Fi from Spring Center in Kansas City, Missouri. In the main event, Ezekiel Jackson defeated Christian in an Extreme Rules match to become the last ever ECW champion. That's 2010. Moving on to 2017. WWE Hall of Famer George Eddie Animal Steele passed away at age 79 in Cocoa Beach, Florida. Steele became one of the most popular wrestlers during the 1980s. And WWF and feuded with the Macho Man Randy Savage after developing a kayfabe crush on Savage's manager and valet Miss Elizabeth. Steele would also feature as the parts of the oddities during the WWF's Attitude Era of the later in 1990s. Steele's final appearance was on Monday Night Raw in late 2010 during a match between Kofi Kingston and David Otunga. Moving on to also part in 2017. Nicole Bass, who was an actress, female bodybuilder, and professional wrestler, passed away in New York at the age of 52. Bass featured in several bodybuilding competitions throughout the late 80s and 90s. And in 1997, when she won the NPC National Bodybuilding Championship, Bass was notably of wrestling fans for her appearances in ECW and later in the WWF. During the Attitude Era, where she made her debut as villainous bodyguard for Sable at WrestleMania, I believe, about 15 in Philadelphia, Pennsylvania, obviously. Moving on to this final part of the wrestling history in 2020. In the main event NXT TakeOver from Portland, Oregon, Adam Cole retained the NXT Championship against Tommaso Ciampa. Also on the card, Matt Riddle and Pete Dunne defeated Bobby Fish and Kyle O'Reilly for the NXT Tag Team titles, and Finn Balor was victorious over Johnny Gargano. I believe also on that card, Bianca Belair, one of my favorites, not professional wrestling, Bianca Belair, had my favorite gear she ever produced, and that says a lot. Bianca Belair is freaking great with her gears, dude. She makes her own gears, everything. And she had Black History Month pink gear. That was freaking badass as hell, that gear. That looked freaking great. Pink looks phenomenal on Bianca Belair. Every freaking color looks phenomenal on Bianca Belair. Let's just be real, people. And her and Rhea had a badass match with NXT Women's Championship, with Rhea and Charlotte Flair being involved as well at the end of the match. So that is this thing wrestling. Finally, your updated No Limits Lucas schedule. Starting the Spreaker / audio platforms out there. Monday, so this is a very standard schedule here. Monday will be your February 17, 2025 edition of your No Limits Daily Show. Tuesday will be your February 18, 2025 edition of No Limits Daily Show. Wednesday will be your No Limits Daily Show, February 19, 2025. Friday will be your February 21st edition of your No Limits Daily Show. And Sunday, February 23rd, 2025, will be your No Limits Lucas Podcast, episode number 36. Also, your YouTube schedule. You have to do the YouTube schedule. The 3 uploads coming to YouTube this week. Starting Tuesday, February 18, 2025. An upload he will never thought be expected from me ever as a professional Divas hater. Alicia Fox. Alicia, because you're talking about Alicia Fox. What the hell is wrong with you? I know, I take a lot of flack for that. Alicia Fox is here's the title. Here's the thumbnail of this. Alicia Fox was an underrated women's wrestler, the best-selling women's wrestling in history. I might be an unpopular take to some people. It might be an unpopular take. I know. That's why I think it's a popular take. I said it was an unpopular take. We'll discuss that this Tuesday on February 18, 2025 edition of the YouTube upload. Moving on to Wednesday, February 19, 2025. And a thing I did not want it to be fruition. Why WrestleMania 41 season has been awful, and all capitalized letters for awful. Because it has been freaking awful, if you ask me. For WrestleMania season standards, this has been a dumpster fire for WrestleMania season. Nothing interesting other than like a select few things, for sure. And finally, Thursday, February 20th, 2025. So up 3 days in a row. Why I can't wait to see Friday Night Smackdown move back to 2 hours in June. Yep. That's going to be your upload for Thursday as well. So Tuesday will be about Alicia Fox. Wednesday will be about WrestleMania 41 season being awful. And Thursday being, I can't wait to see SmackDown back to 2 hours in June. Finally, your Patreon schedule will be all reviews to retro review shows. On Tuesday, it'll be all Elimination Chamber matches, by the way. All Elimination Chamber, like, recaps. Tuesday, February 18, 2025, for your Elimination Chamber 2010 review and grades. Yes, we grading these actually shows, believe it or not. I will be indeed reviewing these and grading these types of matches, dude. So stay tuned for that on Patreon for Tuesday. Also, Wednesday will be at February 19, 2025, your Elimination Chamber 2011 review and grades. Friday being your February 21st, 2025, being your Elimination Chamber 2012 grades. And your Saturday, February 22nd, 2025, upload be Elimination Chamber 2013 grades. You get the point. All 2010, 2011, 2012, and 2013. Elimination Chambers recapped on Patreon. And also, your updated No Limits with Lucas podcast statistics. 148 listenable episodes, not including this one, obviously. And guess how many downloads. You have 5 seconds to guess. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 450 over. Oh, damn, those boys. And guess my total balance. I'll give you 3 seconds to guess. 1, 2, 3. $11.20 is the total balance. Yes, I've gotten over $11 in the threshold. I'm very happy for that. Got over $11 in total balance. I'm very happy man, to say the least. Thank y'all for making me make money, people. Y'all people want to shout out to you that watch the podcast and the ads in general too. Shout out to you. And finally, I don't miss Lucas podcast episode number 35. Your quote of the day: "Shoot for the moon, even if you miss, you'll land among the stars." By Norman Vincent Pally. I actually like that quote a lot, dude. Shoot for the moon, even if you miss, you'll land among the stars. By Norman Vincent Pally. To finish off your No Limits Lucas podcast episode number 35. And thank y'all for watching No Limits Lucas episode number 35 for February 16, 2025. And back tomorrow for I forgot my freaking schedule already, dude. I'll be back for one upload, obviously. Your No Limits Daily Show, February 2017, 2025 edition of No Limits Daily Show. You heard my phone go off there. I'm sorry about that. Until tomorrow for more content, No Limits Lucas and No Limits Daily Show, February 17, 2025. Peace and love, everybody. I'm out. Take care. I love you all.